Valentine's Day, everybody! I am so excited today to bring you the I Am Loved bundle. So first off, on madamglam.com, excuse my very broke-did phone here. That was a puppy hair, but this is a well-loved device. But if you go on madamglam.com, you can find yourself the I Am Loved bundle, and that's what we're going to be unboxing today. So first off, the 4th of every month is like Christmas Day. Madam Glam launches a brand new collection. Now, I just want to read a little bit about this Valentine's Day collection before we get into all of the magic. So the I Am Loved is an invitation to embrace love in all forms, inspired by intentional self-care and meaningful relationships. These shades celebrate affection without limits, no rules, just authenticity, confidence, and a feel-good energy. This bundle contains 5 shimmer, 2 milky, and 1 cream gel. Accessories include this one of these pink teddy bear pouches, 1 pink detail brush, 1 pink dotting tool, and then the 8 soak-off gels. Hi, Exotica! How are you doing, honey bun? So as soon as I saw these colors, I absolutely fell in love. These are definitely more sheer colors that are meant to be built up. And actually, the set that you see here is built with one of these colors. So we are going to get into this beautiful collection. How are you doing, Exotica? Doing really good, honey bun. I'm so excited. First of all, happy Valentine's Day for Love Month. I had to break out this beautiful, beautiful bundle. So without further ado, let's get into all of the goodies. So first, I'm just going to get a little paper towel because, you know, we're going to need it. There's no way that you escape nail art without needing some paper towel. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you, honey bun. So actually, I created a bunch of like test nails as well with the different gels today. So before I take them out, I can quickly show you those as well. So we have this really fun XOXO nail. We have a blooming rose, and we did the build-up color of the jelly from one of these colors. We have this kind of like trending pop-out heart design, the flame heart, and then we have like a almost like a lava lamp jelly nail. I'm gonna move that. So these were all the hand-painted kind of Valentine's designs. And then I also did 3 stamped designs. So the one on here is the stamped, and the base is the Madam Glam's Dream Light, which we're going to see today. And then I did some reverse stamping as well with some gummy bears and lollipops. And then this was just really cute. And what's crazy, if I quickly show you, so both of these are the same background. So Dream Light, if you see, it has like this iridescent purple, but I stacked it to create this kiss print design, and it almost has like more of a pink hue. So you can do so much with this collection. So I kind of wanted to show you different designs, both hand painted and stamped. So that's these guys, the hand painted and then the stamped. So I wanted to kind of give some different, oh, thank you so much, some different options. So we are going to go through and do a demo with one of those later. So we'll definitely have a vote with you guys. And of course, I had to just show you how delectable, like for Valentine's Day, these soft kisses are everything. So first off, I'm just going to kind of set that aside. So if you do get the I Am Loved bundle, it comes with this teddy pouch, and it really does feel like a teddy bear. It is so smooth. I'm just like obsessed. It feels felted. And inside we have not only the full bundle, but we also have some fairy gels. So if you guys want to stick around after we do the I Am Loved bundle here, I'm going to also go through the fairy gels. So first, let's just get out the beautiful, and again, I apologize, I've got a fur baby in the house, so puppy hair is just the way of the world. But it's so worth it. They are the best, right? Isn't this bundle everything? So it also comes with 2 tools as well. So I'm going to be unboxing these. And then again, this is the pouch. And as you guys saw, it can fit so much. And I even was able to put some extra goodies in here that Madam Glam sent out that I was going to swatch after we're done. So that is their fairy gels. And if you guys don't know about this, the way I keep my hands all nice and supple and my clients' hands is Madam Glam's like hand care line, which their care line has not just the hand scrub, but it has the lotions. Oh, my heart skipped a beat because I'm just completely obsessed. Okay, so before we go into this gorgeous bundle, I just wanted to show you the 2 tools they give you. So we're just going to pop. And first of all of their tools have like black detailing and gold. So getting these special edition tools was absolutely everything. The moment I opened up the bundle and I saw these little pink caps, I just lost it. I knew we were going to get something very tailored and just so beautiful. So first off, a regular, so I'll just kind of show you what their OG brushes look like. So, as are you, Sunny Dragons. So usually it has a black handle with the gold detailing, and these ones have, it's almost like a maroon and pink. And then look at this. So the detail, as you see, it is pointy, mama. And then this dotting tool is perfect for all the hearts that you're going to be drawing. Oh, stop. Oh my gosh, I want to send you all of the love, especially it being Black History Month. You bigging up another artist, it just means the world. Thank you, honey. I'm going to make sure I'm following you, gorgeous. When you're like talking about art and stuff, you're making me geek, because if I can open this. So with Madam Glam, the reason why I love their products is it is so highly pigmented, so you can create like so many different things. But what's interesting is these are usually done with their paints and their cream formulas, but these, you're going to see, they are completely different formula-wise. So we are just going to go straight into that magic, start swatching, and then when we get into the art, we're going to be using these tools. Oh, thank you, gorgeous. Okay, I'm sorry for my old lady creaky, what's it called, tripod. I am upgrading, but this girl, she is, she's very creaky. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the bundle. So I'm going to be showing you, oh, we got a woman down here. One second. So on our hand model here, I did a sample set. Let's just make sure her little phalanges aren't falling out for this. So I actually used this base color. It's called Dreamlight. And let me tell you, y'all, this has this stunning purple shimmer. I'm going to quickly grab the full cover, like the full cover tips that have the color on them. But I did want to show you a design before I just pop that out. So just give me one moment. And yeah, we're going to be swatching every single one of these bad girls. But first, let me just, I'm going to pop my light on here so you can see this up close and personal. Got to use my big girl strength, because those caps are on. Okay, look at the, do you see the pearlescent shimmer? That purple is everything. So obviously we gotta start off with this girl. So what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna do one coat of the, like one coat of this, because on the hand I'm gonna show you what 2 coats looks like, and then we're gonna go straight into the art. So just give me 1 second to switch out our first color. I hope everybody's having such a beautiful Valentine's Day. As I said with Madam Glam, I fell in love. It was love at first polish for me. And so I thought no better way to spend part of Valentine's Day than with my nail family and getting to play with this beautiful bundle. Oh, so sorry. I like to call that a raven quake. I just hit the screen. I'm just quickly, so throughout this live, we're going to do a series of quick changes, and that is for my hand model, and that is so that we can provide you full hand swatches, so you can see if there's any of these colors that you want to get. So let me just bring this up close and personal, so you can meet Dreamlight now. First off, can you see the really stunning purple? I'm going to quickly turn off my base light. Do you see that shine? I should have did that with the kisses so that you could see the iridescent purple. So that is for Dreamlight. And you can really see the name. They were not playing around. Okay, so I'm just going to pop her right over here. Turn back that light. Now, I'm just going to quickly grab some gloves here. Just don't want to get anything on my hands. Isn't it stunning? I'm so obsessed. And there are multiple colors in this collection that have like that iridescent shift. I just love this teddy. I'm like, can I keep this close? This little teddy bag is absolutely everything. I call it like a teddy bear pouch. Okay, let's see if we can prop our girl up on it. There we go. Beautimous. Okay. Now, so to protect the natural phalanges here, I'm just going to throw on some gloves. I think the biggest thing, especially with nail techs, nail artists, we experience so much exposure. So limiting that contact to your skin is so important. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into the swatching. Oh, I'm just so glad it got some time, so some more beautiful humans showed up. And now the true swatch party can begin. And I'm going to be using the Elio lamp as well. I'll show you guys that after. That's Madam Glam's brand new generation lamp. So their first generation was the Elio, the 2.0. I swear to goodness, I don't know how they could possibly harness more power from the sun, because it feels like it's literally all of the sun's power in that one lamp. It's crazy. I've even had clients that say they prefer this lamp over the other one that I had. So it's truly tried and tested. So y'all, this is one coat. Everything is sheer, so you can build it up. Also, for these iridescent ones, you can put them on different backgrounds, especially like a black base. The purple would be so much brighter. Also do like soft pinks and purples to have it kind of build up. And I'm gonna, again, pop that light off for a second so you can just truly see the shine on that. Is crazy. Okay, so that's the first color. That is Dreamlight. I am going to pop that into the lamp. Okay, and as that one is going, so the Dreamlight is the base that I used for this nail and for these two. So you guys can kind of see it in different lights, so to speak. Dreamlight times 2. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the next color. Before that, I'm going to show you Dreamlight again because she is just too beautiful not to show. Okay, so that is Dreamlight. And then as that is in the lamp, cooking away, I'm going to switch out to the next color. I love it. I make these big swatching sheets of all of the different colors. Okay, so I want to go in order just so we don't mix things up here. And I get to show you guys everything. So this red, you're going to lose it. It's almost like a deep candy apple red. Hi, Sugar. How are you doing, love? It's like a candy apple red, but there's almost this metallic finish. I definitely think very like vampire goddess. It is everything. So first, let me just grab So far we have swatched the Dreamlight, which is that stunning pearlescent purple. And then next up, oh, thank you, little Kuromi mini light, and it works with all of the colors today. So next up is Midnight Wine. This one, y'all, oh, I screamed. Do you see all these little shimmers? And then I'm going to just pop up and show you the full swatch hand here. So this is 2 thin coats. Do you see how divine that is? Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. Like, this is just too pretty. So let's get into swatching this one. Okay, so you guys are going to see this one is the only formula of its kind in this bundle. It is extremely velvety. It is perfect for all your nail art. You can make hearts until you can't make any hearts, like until your heart is literally content. It is so perfect for fine lines. It's just the perfect viscosity. I do find all the other polishes in this collection are more sheer. So it's harder for more precise line work, but you can do a lot of special effect, like making crystals and stones, and marbling is a dream with the other ones. This one is definitely, like, do you see how opaque that is? Like, mamas, I lost it. Okay, let me just throw that in. And so, for instance, when I was painting, this is the same color, the Midnight Wine. So this I was able to do very precise, whereas this I kind of had to layer up because it was thinner. So it really depends on what you're trying to achieve with each one of the colors. But I just love the versatility. Like, it's just so stinking pretty. And again, we're going to be voting on which nail you want to see recreated, so please keep that in mind. So as that cures, I'm going to switch out to the next color. So this is Midnight Wine. I am going to quickly just cut the light so you can see all the little mini sparkles in it. Do you see all those little shimmers? Oh, thank you, honey. I wanted to try to redo the Blooming Rose, because I've attempted the Blooming Rose so many times. So this one is actually with the shade we're going to be swatching shortly, and it has like this really pretty shimmer to it. And I just kind of mixed, what's it called with it? Like a top coat to kind of create a jelly. But y'all, I'm losing it. This red is so pretty. So that again, that is Midnight Wine. And you guys can use Raven 40 for 40% off. I did make sure I kept not only my code in the description box below, but the links for all this. So if you want to get the bundle and all that magic. Okay, so I wanted to go next with like this Angel Soft color. You can kind of build it up. So this baby here, so she is called Secret Promise. All of the names are so perfect. Now this is angelic. It is, like, I would not say it's a cream. I would say it's more of a syrup, so you can build it up. Oh, yeah, there sure is, sweetheart. So you can build this up, and it's just so stunning. So I'm just going to quickly switch that out. Okay. Yeah, and this collection definitely screamed all of the Valentine's love. I was just absolutely... Oh, and I love you, sugar. Thank you so much, babe. Okay, let's just pop these. And for everybody that recently was on my Maniology unboxing video where I got to actually use these gels as well, thank you so much. I had so much fun doing that nail set, and I definitely showed it off in the beginning of this one because I was able to use Dream Light as that base, and oh, I'm just absolutely obsessed with this. I love how soft but like very bold all of these colors are. So come on, y'all. Like, it's so soft and elegant. This can definitely be used as a nude. This is with two coats, and I'm going to show you how you can kind of stack it. But again, this is Secret Promise. Hi, Cordy. Right? Their spring collection, I'm a lose it. I'm so excited. Give me all of the pastels, please. All of them. Okay, let me just quickly get the puppy hair because she is very present. Okay, pop this beautiful. And see, this is how you can really see how angelic pink versus the teddy bear pouch. Like, it is just so soft. Okay, so let's get that one. And what I really loved, I was mentioning before, I thought right away, like rose quartz and crystal nails, definitely putting all of the flakies on this. Like, it just, you can build this up. And if you apply more of a firm pressure, you can get more of like a jelly syrup look. It's just so pretty. And you don't get streaky. Like, the moment it starts self-leveling, any of that, like, the inconsistencies or imperfection goes away, which this would be really nice if you're doing like a baby boomer, like French. There we go. Like, how pretty is that? It's just so soft. I'm absolutely obsessed. So I'm just gonna throw that in the lamp. We had a pesky hair, so I was trying to... I swear, I don't know where the hair comes from, but it be in the air sometimes. So I just quickly got that girl to be gone. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in. Right? It matches. It just, the whole color story I am obsessed with. Okay, so I'm just popping that in the lamp. Okay, so I am going to switch out to our next color, which, speaking of coral, you're going to scream at the next one, because that is definitely coral, and it was what made part of that blooming rose that you saw. So that is... Okay, well, there's two. These are two that I call like these fire corally. Let's go for this. This one is called Burning Love. Now, I was actually shocked at this one. This is what I topped that rose with. Look at this color. And I swear I'm going to cut this light for a second. Look at that. Like, it can't cope. I can't even put my black glove because it can't even handle it. It is so pretty. Oh, thank you, sugar. Like, huh. That is what dreams are made of. So I'm going to just switch out so you guys can see the full hand. I always say when I do these lives, I feel like those quick changing artists that like change into 5 different outfits, but I'm just changing shades. Now I really do love the micro glitters in this. Definitely the soft gold. Okay, let's bring this nice and close. Like, come on. Madam Glam did the damn thing. As they always do. Look at that. I had to cut the light just so you could see. Almost has like a metallic shine. It's so pretty. The shimmer and that little like iridescent is just so pretty. And you're going to see again, these are the ones that stack. So again, very sheer, but perfect. Gonna have to get some more Swatch sticks. You don't realize how many in a year you go through these. Okay, so look at this baby. Like that is on a clear Swatch stick. So the buildup is so, that is everything. Yes, the light pearl effect. Oh, that's like the iridescent I was talking about, that iridescent shift. It's so pretty. And yeah, on dream light, oh, that purple. I turned off the light and only let the flash from the phone. Oh my gosh. Heaven. Like, are you kidding? That's one coat. Like, it's just insane. It's so pretty. Pop that in. And so speaking of their special tools, so for Christmas, they gave this red silicone tool, which this is definitely giving Love Month as well. But I'm obsessed with the pink tools that came with this year's collection. I was not expecting, like, I just thought the colors were coming. So when I saw the full bundle, I just about cried. These are the sweetest. Like, first of all, if you know anything about like the dotting tool, how fine and precise this is. Like when you're doing, especially like the character art I showed you guys earlier and stuff, you're doing the tiny dots on the eyes, all of that, just precision. It's everything. Yeah, the bundle made me scream, and I actually I did not know I was going to be getting this. So when it arrived, let's just say there was almost real tears. I was like, are you kidding me? Almost. I'm being coy. There was tears. I'm such a mushy. Right? The collection is just so beautiful. It's definitely one of those that you... And that's why I wanted to show also all of the colors individually, so that maybe if somebody didn't want the bundle and they wanted a specific color, they could also do that. So I'm going to just show you the first 4 colors we've swatched. Already, like this color story, I'm screaming. It's so romantic. And literally, when I was swatching it, I just kept thinking, love at first, like first polish, you know? It was definitely telling the love story of Madam Glam. And I truly believe as soon as I found Madam Glam, it was just like this instant love, like a love affair. I'm like, great, I'm so in trouble. Even my partner, she always asks me like, what do you want, you know, for a birthday or Valentine's? And I'm like, you don't want to know what I'm going to say, because I'm going to say more polish. Just so pretty. Oh, good night, Cordy babe. Thank you so much for coming in, honey. That means the absolute world. Okay, so we've got the first 4 swatch, so we're halfway done. So next up in this collection, we're going to be doing this really stunning, I'd say this is very coral. This is called Rose Glow. It is so pretty. We love you, sissy. Look at this. And as I was saying, the little like micro glitters, as soon as that light gets cut, like, are you kidding me? Like, even the camera screen can't cope. It is so pretty. Love you, sissy. Okay, so I'm going to switch out first for Rose Glow, the full hand here. So we're going to say goodbye to Burning Love. Ugh, such a pretty color. So we're going to say goodbye to Burning Love and hello to Rose Glow. See, I'm telling on myself now because the way I said Rose Glow was just let your soul glow. If anybody knows what that is from, you get extra points from me. Oh my gosh. Oh, so silky smooth, just let it shine through. Now I want to watch the movie. Oh my Lanta. Whatever is wrong with me is wrong with my sisters, because they definitely know what I just sang. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wasn't even going to say it because I'm like, I'm not giving no hints. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm so sad because you do not know what a rose bearer is. Oh my gosh. I cannot. Makes me want some McDowell's. Oh gosh. Me and my mom used to watch that all the time when I was little. And I kept just telling her I wanted the rose bearers. Oh my gosh. Your royal, you know what is cleaned, Your Highness. Oh, sugar, stop. You're so sweet. So this is Rose Glow, and I'm also going to pop this light off for a second. We're going to keep cutting the light because you need to see this in all different lightens, all the thing, because this is just so pretty. Stop! Oh my gosh, sugar, I feel like we're in each other's brains. I love it. Oh my gosh, Exotica. Yes, the sexual chocolate. Yeah, if anybody has not seen Coming to America, you must. I actually think I'm gonna convince my partner, because she said we could watch a movie, right, for Valentine's. I'm like, baby. When I was live, I kept talking about Coming to America. So, in Canada, may we watch Coming to America? Pretty please. No, Eddie Murphy is one of my, like, big loves. I adore Eddie. Also, this Rose Glow is like a perfect match for the teddy bear pouch. Oh my gosh. About the royal, I'm losing it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. Your Highness. No, you're, honestly, y'all, if you guys are not following Sugared Eclipse Nails, my beautiful sissy, you need to make sure, like, you need to follow her. She does the most fire lives. Her sets are everything. And yeah, it is always a party. She is so talented. So please, please make sure, if you're watching this on replay, Sugar Eclipse Nails, you must. You will not be disappointed. I can promise you that. And then she's going to be playing with this collection too, y'all. So you get to see it in all sorts of different ways. Look at that. Ugh. I am so obsessed. Can I just like bathe in this? Yeah, I don't want contact dermatitis, but ugh. She be stunning. Okay, so we only have 3 colors left for this collection, and then we've swatched the full thing. I do want you guys to keep in mind, because I'm going to go through and count. So this is going to be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the lava lamp heart, 6, 7, and 8. So we are going to go through and I'm going to individually like bring them up to the screen and stuff, and we're going to do voting. But after these 3 are done, we're going to go straight into the demo. So try to keep in mind what your favorites were, so then we can do one of your favorites for the demo. So we're going to say goodbye to this beautiful Rose Glow. And I'm just like stealing hearts. Oh, Sugar's ready. She's like 1, 2, 8. Boom. You were so freaking cute. I love you. Okay, so let me place that. And actually, because she already voted, I am going to write down on the sheet all 3 of those. Just so that when the voting commences, there's always one, you know? So let me quickly just write that down. 1, 2, and 8. 1, 2, 8. So now those are in the running, obviously, as the most liked. Girl, I wanted to give lots of options. Lots of options today. Okay, so this is another one very similar to Dreamlight. It is that milky formula that has an iridescence to it, so a very pearl-like finish. But unlike milky gels that are typically like, you know, milk bath, this one has a metallic feel as well. This one, to me, this screams Y2K. I am very much that xenon girl from the 21st century. I am all of the 90s baby. So when I saw this, I screamed. Let me just cut the light for a second. Look at that purple. So this also has that purple, almost blue iridescent shift to it. Oh, I will be doing a short for it, sissy, but in my unboxing video, I did do the detailed. So I think you were talking about the gummy bear ones, which are these two. And I did do a detailed, like, on the video. But if somebody does choose one of those, I will break out that that plate, and we can definitely play with that. So first off, as you guys can see, that like blue purple almost, oh, it's everything screaming. Just so you guys can see that shift. Oh yeah, sissy, that unboxing, I went all out. Like as soon as I saw that plate, it's called Berry in Love, and that was my Valentine's choice, so I had to do some playing. And since I used base colors from this collection, I'm like, oh yeah, we're including the stamping in the options of what people can see today. Okay, so let's bring back that light. Let there be light. Ooh, she's just so pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop her over here, and then we're gonna go in with the swatching. And at this point, we only have two left. Like once we swatch this one, there's two colors and then the demo. But also, y'all, after we do that demo, I wanted to swatch those fairy gels, if you guys want to stick around. I thought those were super romantic, really pretty. So instantly, especially for any nail artist in the house, when you're playing with polishes, you can immediately feel the texture of this. It's a very smooth and buttery, but it's not like those creams that we're used to. This is definitely more a stackable syrup or a a stackable syrup or a sheer polish. But there's no way around it. The moment you do your couple coats, it's so bold and beautiful. But this would also be something really nice to put on top of like a cat eye or something. Because it's jelly, you can use it as like a topper per se. It is just so pretty. And again, I'm just gonna cut that light and just show you that, oh, ooh wee. I can't, that is so pretty. Right? It is absolutely gorgeous. I was like, do not sleep on this. So I was so excited to show you. Let me show you the name. So this is called Crush Hour, and I definitely have a crush on Crush Hour. She is one of the most pretty colors. And again, this is one that's more on that milky, and it has an iridescent purple on there. So this would again be more close to the Dreamlight, which was this one that had the iridescent shimmer to it. So absolutely stunning. I can't get over. She's so pretty. Okay, so it's kind of cool because the last two colors, this would be more on the cream side, and this is very much a shimmer polish. So we'll save the very shimmery one for last. Let's go over to, this is called Tender Hearts. And you can even see in the formula here, this is much more, like a more viscosity to it. It's thicker. This isn't as thin as those other polishes. So you can definitely, like, each technique in nail art, you're going to want to use a different one. So I love that they really stacked up different formulas for us. And the colors, honestly, love month, you want colors that make you feel a type of way. This was definitely love at first polish. I was just so obsessed. So I really love that they kept with such a beautiful angelic palette, like with the soft creams and the bold reds and the shimmers. But when you look at them all together, it's just so stunning. Okay, so this is the second last change. I do apologize, but it makes sense as the nails are curing in the lamp. Why not switch out my hand so we can have a full swatch potty? Okay, here we go. So this is the stunning Tender Hearts. It's a part of it, right? I just know I don't really like any kind of like dead silence or anything like that, but the pop, like how pretty it looks, nothing compares. I love to kind of show a bit of both. So, and do you see instantly the skin tone looks darker? I really love every single color. They're so complementary on a myriad of skin colors, and skin tones, but the moment, like I just feel like it makes the hand come alive. Like each one of these colors are so beautiful. And I love that for multiple skin tones. It just makes me so happy. And I can't wait. I am going to be getting another hand so that I can have a wider range, because I only have the different range in fingers. I don't even know where my other finger is right now, but I have one of those Oleana fingers that's like a beautiful woman of color. Here we go. So this is a nice way, I'll quickly show you so you can see what I was talking about with skin tone. So these colors work on multiple skin tones. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's like nails for all, especially with Black History Month. I love that, like, we can actually have, this is from Oleana, honey. This is the collection Anais. I love that I am an ambassador for a company that thinks about everybody and not just one person. So I'm just absolutely obsessed that, again, these are two different skin tones, and this color is just like, watcha fire. Hot mama. Such a pretty color. So let me just quickly swatch this. I do remember you, Kate. How are you doing, honey bunches? So recently Kate did her nails, and I was so excited. They sounded so beautiful. Okay, so let's do, this is Tender Hearts. And you guys can already see, like, as I'm applying a bit of pressure, this is definitely more of a cream polish versus the others that were very syrupy and sheer. This still has a bit of sheer to it, but it's definitely more on the cream side. So this would be really nice for painting Frenchies and hearts and all of that. Like this, look how that glided on. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I hate to hear you're having a cough. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, you did pink. Yeah, with nails, it's just so special. And every time you do a set, you're going to see you're going to improve on something and get better and better. And it is truly, as much as you put in, you'll get out when it comes with nails. So before I switch this out, let's say goodbye to Tender Hearts. Such a pretty color. Yeah, I don't care how long you've been doing nails. Every single set you do, you improve upon something. Or you're not doing it right. Because you should always be learning and growing. We never max on what we've learned. Like, oh, that's it. We can't learn anything else. Nope. You can always learn. Okay, so last but not least, we have our final color before we go into the design. And as we go to this final color, I am going to bring up the designs up close and personal so we can start having voting happening. So that once I'm finished this swatching, we can go right into the design. So first I'm just going to show you the beautiful color. Oh, she's doing really good, honey. Okay, so this is Stardust Kiss. And let me tell you, your eyes do not deceive you. This is so stunning. Let me just cut the light here Do you see this? Oh, I'm just, again, the romance. The romance of this. Okay, let's just pop that right here. So before I go into swatching, I did just want to go through the demo options with you. So we have number 1. Let me just bring it up close. 1. Oh, I will, honey. 2, which is the blooming heart. Sorry, blooming rose. I have hearts on the mind. There's like 17 heart nails here. Number 3, which this incorporated 2 of the colors from the new collection. Number 4, also incorporated 2 of the colors. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And then last but not least, number 8. So please keep those in mind and start spamming your favorite numbers. I will be writing those down. And as soon following this final swatching, we'll go right into the design. What's your question, honey bun? And thank you to everybody that gave thumbs up. Just having you guys here means absolute everything. And happy, happy Valentine's Day if anybody came in afterwards. Okay, so we have some more votes. Let me just write those down. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay, so far we have 3 for 2 and 3 for 8. So if anybody wants to break those ties. And so 3 for 2. So number 2 is the blooming rose. And then number 8 is this guy, the gummy bears. So you guys can totally just write in the chat if you want to see blooming. Do you want to see blooming rose or do you want to see gummy? So rose or gummy bears. So literally put roses in the chat or gummy bears. See, you guys, you made that so easy. Everybody voted. Oh my Lanta. Yeah, this would be another one that would be really pretty on top of a cat eye. Because again, if you apply some pressure, you can see through it. Has that jelly aspect. But if you do the 2 coats, you get more of the full coverage. Looking like Blooming Roses is winning, guys. We have 3 for Blooming Roses. Okay. So I'm going to pop that in, and as that is curing, I am going to grab, so we have this cute little stand here with the full cover tip. So if we are truly, because it looks like Blooming Rose 1, so for the start of the Blooming Rose, if you guys can see, I'll kind of pop this. Do you see that stunning red? How many colors did you end up using? Okay, so I'm going to go through the colors first so that if anybody wants to do this alongside, you can. So first off, you're going to need 2 colors from this new collection. So the 2 colors you're going to need are the 2 reds. So that's Burning Love and Midnight Wine. But you're also going to need the white gel paint. You're going to need any white of your choice. I'm going to use Perfect White. You can also use the bold white. That one is everything. And you're also going to need their blooming gel. So this is why I love having my shelves so close to me. I can just grab everything I need. So you're going to need a white. You're going to need from the new collection Burning Love and Midnight Wine. And you're going to need this blooming because I actually ended up, like, to mix this, I'm just going to be straight with you. I mixed the blooming gel with the, what's it called? With this to create the jelly. You can use a top coat. That's usually what people do, but yeah, I wasn't playing around. You got to try blooming rose. Oh, in rainbow? Yes. 1000% I will try that. So I am going to quickly just on a palette. This palette was made for me from Mama Does Nails. She sent this all the way from the UK. So I'm just going to pop on some of the colors I'm going to need. So I'll do the custom mix at the end. So right now the only thing I need on the palette is white. And honestly, all the times I ever tried blooming roses, I always had an issue with it. Like, it always came out weird. And I always looked at different pictures and videos, and I think this was the first time I didn't look at anything for it. I was like, I'm just gonna go ham, and if it turns out the way I want it, that's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it actually ended up turning out so pretty. Okay, so first off, you're going to want to grab the darkest color, that's that midnight wine, and you're going to do a base color of it. Oh yeah, there was a live that we did forever ago, and we actually used polygel because I'm allergic to polygel. So we grabbed all of our polygels and then did like silver flake and encapsulated flowers. And I really think palettes are so fun. I'm going to definitely be doing a palette making live very soon, so I'll leave all the information for that if anybody wants to join. Okay, so you can really do any dark base of your choice, but this just made it when I did the jelly. It just added to the depth of the nail. And since this is so opaque, I actually only use one coat for this. Okay, so once you have that on evenly, I'm gonna throw that in my Elio. Okay, so that's gonna be on, and put that on for 60 seconds. So that is, please may you show all the nails on the stick. Of course, so that will be the full collection. I'll quickly grab those out while that other nail's curing. So this is the full I Am Loved bundle. Now, mind you, this is just the colors by themselves with no top coat, and that's how shiny they are, so that definitely tells you something too. Okay, 1 second. I always have fun arranging them. There we go. So these were all the colors on the swatch sticks. So this is every color for the I Am Loved collection. Absolutely everything. Now, because we are using this bundle, I used a different liner for this, but I am going to grab the brand new one that they gifted us. The detail liner. I'm going to grab that one to do the detail work. So one thing that completely kills your brushes is actually applying pressure to like make it go up. Now, because this is all metal, I don't have to worry about anything getting destroyed, and this handle is wood. But other than that, I would encourage you only to use alcohol on your and with your brushes. So as soon as you do this stage, I would encourage you to cleanse this. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to give a light cleansing because I don't want to possibly get anything in my blooming gel. So everything that you just saw, this is the tacky uncured inhibition layer. If you do not wipe that off, that just goes all in your next gel. So I quickly do give that a cleanse. Okay. Now, just back up this light a little bit here. I'm so sorry, the old lady creak on this. I need to get a new tripod, I apologize. So now you're gonna go in with your blooming gel. Can you show the designs again? Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you meant by the sticks that you wanted to see the swatches. So this was number 1. This was 2, 3, 4, 5, and these were all done with the new collection. 6, 7, and 8. These were just all the test nails I did, just kind of playing with the new colors, getting a feel for everything. Okay, so with this blooming gel, you're gonna wanna do your design uncured. Now, the first time I attempted to do this, I actually did it the whole design with gel paint. The gel paint was way too viscous and it actually would not move in the blooming gel. So that was interesting for me. You definitely don't want that. You want it to move. So, and I also found as I was waiting for it to bloom, it was kind of settling too much along the sides. So I did turn it over and kind of kept doing a mixture of turning it this way, letting it level, and then 1, 6, 7, 8 are your favorite. You just wanted to say 6, 7, didn't you? I'm teasing. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, so with that perfect white that you put on your palette, you're going to want to do the design relatively quick. I did just dip in with the detail liner they gave us. So you want to do a series of like these C shapes. And honestly, if it's not perfect, just run your little brush through it. Go back in and just continue. You do want to be relatively like fast with it, as you see me doing on here, because it just keeps moving. And again, okay, so that was relatively quick, but as everything is moving, I do turn it this way because I do want it to continue to bloom, but I don't want it to get like fat, if that makes sense. Like I'm all for curvy bodies, but we don't want nails that kind of are spreading out. So I do a mixture of turning it both ways to kind of give it time to like bloom a bit more, but so that everything doesn't just spread on the sides. And you do have to work rather quick because it does just keep moving and moving and moving. But I do a mixture of, I just kept kind of moving it back and forth. So at this point, I really love the way that looks. So I'm just going to throw that in. You can let it bloom however long you want. But again, you do want it to resemble that rose. So you don't want it to kind of bloom to the point you can't see anything. Now, the part where I can use that detail liner is over. I have to go to this really precise liner here. This is from Nicole J. I'm actually a brand ambassador for her as well. So if you want any of Nails by Nicole J products, you can use my code RAVE. It's RAV10 for 10% off. But if you look at the precision on here, so I need something hella precise for this part because we're going to go in, and this definition, though it might not seem important, this is very important. So I would just encourage you to give a big old dip onto there, and then just take whatever product you have and place it down on your palette. And this is how I start to load my brush. Even when I'm doing nail art, like characters and stuff like that, this is kind of how I'll load it, and then I'll do some fine lines here until I have the product like perfect on that brush. Again, anybody just joining, we're doing a blooming rose, and this is the white gel paint. Can you do a white background and the midnight wine and leopard print. We can definitely do that on a different day, honey bun. We are doing romantic, romantic designs for Valentine's. So let me quickly bring this one up nice and close. So all the little definition points you see here, that's what we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna dip in. That's a great idea though, Kate. So I'm gonna screenshot that and we'll definitely do that design on a different day. I love when we can kind of get inspired by one another. Okay, so this is really where your petals are gonna come to life. I'm gonna actually turn down my one light so you can really see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm just dipping into that paint. And this does not have to be perfect. We're just adding a little bit of squiggles almost that give that impression of the folded petals. I'm gonna go around here. And in this stage, there's not too much definition because you're gonna see when you do the jelly part that this really makes things pop. And you can even see where it might look like I have too much on my brush, but it gives this perfect, like, folded almost effect. And then honestly, where you can see like the flowers are blooming, it looks like, if it's too bulky for you, you can, once you're finished the design, top coat, buff, and then top coat again if you're worried about anything being too bulky. But I really like the raised texture on this, and I think it just adds something so pretty. After all this, I'm gonna have to get myself some water. I talked my whole mouth off here. Okay. So do you see how, let me see if I can, I know with white sometimes it can really kind of white out, but we went in and we tried to create definition on all of the petals here. We just add a little bit more because this is really important when you do the final stage. Oh, I don't mind, Kate, honey. I've been doing it for over 4 years now. If you go to the About section on my YouTube and click when the channel started, that's pretty much when the nail journey started. It goes down to, I think, like days. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so this stage here, I am gonna grab my Square Biz brush. I love the Square Biz brush. And then this is where you take, so generally people use like a top coat. I don't really like to use base coat. I find the top coat is the clearest. I'm actually just going to use some blooming gel and the Burning Love. And this is going to create the jelly for the top of my nail. So a little bit goes a long way. You do not need much because we're going to be stacking these as well. You just need like a small blob. And then, let me bring this up close so you can kind of see the ratio I'm doing. Now, it's already like a thinner product. So just by adding a little bit of the, whatever your mixing gel is going to be. So I'm using blooming gel. You can just use top coat. You don't have to use that. And then literally, oh, I do. It's so he's my fur nephew. His name is Kovu, and he is a golden retriever, German Shepherd. He is extremely cute. He's sleeping over there. I know, right? I'm like, my throat is dying. Thank you for reminding me. Sugar knows it all too well. We talk for hours and hours, then all of a sudden we're like, hello, my name is Brenda. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Sugar. I got the water. Oh my gosh. Whew. I almost talked my whole vocal cord box off. Okay, so you guys can kind of have a visual. So this is after we've done the blooming rose part and then added our little definition points. Now, if you want to just go into a jelly that's already been created, you're not going to have any trouble. You're going to stack that. It's going to be absolutely perfect. This was kind of a customized one I wanted. I wanted that glitter in there. And so that's why, again, we just did the mix we did. So with that jelly mix, you're just going to want to cover the nail lusciously. And then you're just going to do this step and cure as many times as you want to until you have a build of the color, like a buildup of the color you want. Don't be tempted to put on a bunch to get the color you want. Just kind of go in layers. The thinner, the better. You're going to get a fuller coverage, if you will. So that's the first layer. That's what you want to see. Actually, could be a little bit more on the end here. But again, as I said, you want to almost be applying a firm touch here because you don't want too much of that product. Okay, so that is with the one coat, and I'm going to throw that in the Elio. Oh, you used to have a Lab Husky mix? Oh my gosh, I love that. Yes! Okay, so Sugar, if you've seen the ceramic nails that have gone viral, it's like a moon, and there was like sun and stars, and then the lady was kind of putting like a jelly mix on top. That's very reminiscent of that. I wish I had my other phone present, because then I could show you what he looks like. Wait, I think I have some pictures here, because I don't... This is me giving him... This is me giving him goldfish. Let me turn off the flash here. He's so cute. I love him so much. It's my little fur nephew. It said, I was telling him gentle, the most gentle you've ever taken. And he's just looking at me like, I was good. Can I please have all of the things? And I love that, Sugar, 1000%. We are so much stronger than we give ourselves credit for, you know? Yeah, isn't he so cute? I think we should just have puppy breaks. Whenever the nails in the lamp, we just have videos of puppies. Yes, please. So as you can see, upon that second buildup, it's already getting so much darker. And again, you just do this however many times you want. Obviously, you're not going to want to do it like too many times because you still want to have your definition of the blooming rose. You don't want to like melt away all of that. But I'm going to do one more after this. A lot of people actually find that nails help with stimming and all sorts of other things. So it could really help. My partner like absolutely loves getting her nails done because it helps with like the picking and stuff with ADHD. And so yeah, nails can bring all sorts of people together and help with things. I definitely know it helps me. Like I have really bad chronic pain and nerve damage, and like being able to focus, like that's why I keep bringing my little prize possessions of the nails I painted, like the character art. But when I'm having like my worst body pain, I'll like just focus on something so small, so detailed, and it just makes me feel like everything melts away, you know? And it might take me like 6 hours or 8 hours to paint something, but I get to just slow down. And I think that's what's so special about art, is it can channel you. So that's personally why I love nail art so much, is it's not about like how fast you can do something. It's about like pouring a part of yourself on that canvas and doing it however feels right for you. And if it takes you like 10 minutes and it takes me an hour, that doesn't matter. It's like, it's the journey of getting there, you know? Thank you so much, Sugar. You're gonna make me cry. So are you. I see you, boo-boo. I saw your stitch. I was losing it over that cutie pie. Okay, so this, as you see, I'm just slowly building this up. And if you see, I only used 1 drop of that polish. So realistically, I'm not using very much, but it's how I'm applying it. So again, because it's sheer and I want to just gently build that up. So that's the technique we are doing. And actually, let me switch this out because I was showing the other, the Kiss print nails, and I think those are so perfect because it actually shows a design with the new collection. And I'm going to grab out those fairy gels before I put the nails down, because I think the fairy gels are still in our little... Honestly, the Madam Glam teddy bag, I want to use it when I go on vacation. I think it's the perfect bag for all of like your makeup, your goodies. I'm totally going to keep like my little flashy, some nail polish. Like, it is such a perfect size bag. This is the Kiss nails I was talking about that I did with Dreamlight. So that's this base. And I do want to see what this cut, can you see the purple iridescent? Because I did so much stacking, I wasn't sure how much you were going to see. But it's just so pretty. I love that you can use this for so many different designs. Oh, it's night for you? Well, thank you for being here, honey bun. Okay, let me quickly open up this very large bag. Let's get out these fairy gels. Okay. Let's put this... There's like nothing in the bag anymore. The bag's crying. Okay. It's 9:56. Oh my gosh, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, Sugar, if you're still here in 20 minutes, please remind me to plug my phone back in. I just quickly unplugged it so that I could have a little bit more room here. Okay, so I thought, what's more romantic than these fairy gels? So I took these out. They're no wipe formula, so that means that they are going to have a top coat already built in. So gold, silver, black, rose gold, and then white fairy cream gel. So let's get into this and let's see. First, I'm going to clean this brush because this is what we're going to be using for all the swatching. I'm just going to take up whatever's left on the palette here and do one final. And see, waste not, want not. I use one little drop and I'm so happy with that, and I'll do the top coat in just a second. I'm just going to quickly clean this. Give me a moment. So for anybody that might like cleaning tips, right? Personally, what I like to do is I'll take a kitchen towel, paper towel, whatever you like to call it. I'm heavily influenced by the UK, so I use their words. Kitchen towel. And you just give a couple soft, like I'm not pulling at all, I'm just using the soft pressure and just kind of getting as much of that product out as I can. So even here, there's just like a soft pink. And then I'm going to take whatever cleaning solution I'm using. I love Nicole's J's. She uses very good bristles. She uses Kolinsky. So there's no issue with your bristles getting all crispy or anything using something harsh like acetone. So I'm just gently dipping into this to get it completely cleansed. And then you can also just use like a base coat. That's very effective. A little bit of alcohol. But as soon as like the water, I like to say the water runs clear, but realistically whatever solution you are runs clear, then you know it's completely cleansed. So for instance here, I give a light, and then as soon as I'm happy with that, then I know this is all clean and ready to go. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's nice and clean. So I'm gonna go in. Do you guys have one that you want to see first? Oh, you're at your nanny's? Oh, that's so sweet. Sending love to your nanny, honey. It don't matter to me. You're like, just give me glitter all day, every day. Okay, well, I am almost out of my Madam Glam top coat, which is a crime. So I'm just going to quickly use this one. But I'm going to show you guys that beautiful rose nail all top coated. Right? I was actually talking to my rep about it because I was like, I don't realize, but doing like full launches with like new collections and stuff, you don't realize how much of it you use. So I'm just like, damn, Daniel. Okay, so this is the rose we made today. The top coat is really going to be that big friend that's going to bring everything together after you did all your hard work. Now, because this was so layered, I am going to turn it and give it some time to self-level. And there you have it. So it's like, this is such a simple technique, but so fun, and it just turns out so pretty. I'm just going to throw that one in the lamp. And as that is cooking, I'm going to grab, so there's 5 fairy gels. Let's make sure I have 5 swatches. There we go. Okay, got the 5 swatches. Now, I very much am like a self-professed mermaid, fairy, unicorn, all of the things. I'm going to move this a little bit closer here. So I don't even know which one I want to start with. I think I'm going to save the black for last because I feel like that's just going to be so stunning. Okay, let's start off with, I just want to know, is this going to be iridescent and magical? We're going to find out. Okay, let me clean off my finger here. I feel like I just be touching everything. That's also why I love these gel paints, because girl, they already got a top coat. Oh my gosh. Did you just see what I saw? I don't have to mess around with like ripping things. Madam Glam, you're gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh, this really is love month. You're making me all emotional and stuff. Okay, so if you're like, what is this girl screaming about? There's usually a foil cap that you have to rip, and everything gets dirty and gross, and no. It's just this little nice cap. Please, Madam Glam, move to these caps exclusively. I'm screaming right now. That is just everything. Oh, this is so pretty. This is giving me like wedding. Ah, this is like icing. Oh my goodness, this is stunning. Okay, let me quickly, I can't get over how beautiful that is. I'm so glad that I waited till today, Valentine's, to swatch this magic, because hot damn, she's pretty. Okay, so As like a little goes a long way, I just softly dipped in there. Let's see how she glides. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so pretty. I feel like I would still want to top coat this just because of the grit to the glitter, but oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I almost feel like there is some kind of like flake. Yeah, that's crazy. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness, like yeah, I can't. That is insane. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that in. That is like too gorgeous. Even though these definitely already have a built-in top coat, I am gonna top coat them just to like kind of level it out. But I'm screaming, like that shimmer on there. And this would be so pretty like on different bases as well. Okay, Madam Glam, you just got me so excited. Whew. Okay, I am gonna put a like top coat on them after, but let's just move to the next color. So usually people encourage you to have like a glitter brush because just glitter is one of the hardest things to get out. I'm just quickly cleaning that. Sorry for the concentration face. I'm just all about like no contamination, so I'm like, okay, what can we do here to not have me cry? Okay, let's get up the puppy hair here. Okie dokies. So the next color we're going for is the silver. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I cannot. That is just so pretty. Is it inappropriate that I want to say unicorn poop? It's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get a luscious. It's definitely thicker, and I would almost say it's like similar to the embossing gel. I'm sorry, I'm not calling the product poop, but like it just reminded me of that like little unicorn rainbow dookie. I had to say it. Oh my gosh, I love, oh, okay, so yeah, not gonna lie, I would definitely top coat these just because of the texture of the glitter, but y'all, oh, the way it stacks, it's so creamy. I'm obsessed. Obsessed, I tell you. Oh my gosh, y'all. Get that little part. It's almost like, yeah, it's, you know when it says fairy cream? It's because it has the consistency of cream. It's definitely thicker. But come on, like that's crazy. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to be top coating these, but I'm obsessed. It's one of those things when you work on yourself or someone else, you definitely want to pat or be prepared to buff, because you're not going to want any hard parts that cure around the free edge, or it's going to kind of mess with your finish. Okay, so let's pop that in as well. I'm probably getting stuff in the inside of my lamp and I'm going to cry, but that's for another day. Okay, so let me close this. So you can even see where I'm saying textured. Do you see how that's just like defying gravity? Not moving? I think this would be really nice for 3D art and like embossing for sure. Okay, so far that is the white and silver. So we still have rose gold, gold, and black. I want to save the black for the end. So let's go over to the rose gold next. I'm going to just quickly clean this again. Oh, let's have a moment for the prettiness on the brush. Because she's gorgeous. Oh my days. I feel like the silver is like the base for all of the colors. So if you did get a little bit of the silver in anything, it really wouldn't matter. I'm not for contaminating, but like, yeah, what's made of this is definitely components of the other one. Okay, so that like very bright gold, that's going to be some of that mix. So I'm going to kind of just mix that together a little bit. Don't want the separation. Yeah, this is definitely giving souffle. Like, look at that. She's Goldfinger. Just called me gold. There we go. Okay, so let's glide this one on. I am so in love though. These are beautiful. These will make great backgrounds. Also line work. You know how I was talking about those crystals? Crystal nails? That would be so beautiful for this. This is also really nice because similar to pudding gels, this won't flood the cuticles. It's really where you're putting it. The only thing you have to be aware of is the self-leveling is so slow. So you really have to be very specific on how you're applying it. Right, Sissy? Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely perfect for Valentine's, that's for sure. So pretty. Oh. Okay, give that a light tap. So if you're working on a client, I just did a gentle tap here. And that kind of got any part that was sticking out. And then you could give a light buff if you had somebody that like texturally, like didn't like that kind of texture. Okay, so now that that one's been swatched, I'm going to do the same. Oh my gosh, I can't. This stuff is like liquid gold. So pretty. So that was the rose gold. And then we're going to leave that black, as I said. So then we're going to go into the gold. Ooh, so between gold and rose gold, this one's definitely more. If you guys are watching Masked Singer, there is one of the characters is 24 karat, and it's a gold carat. That's what that one makes me think of. Okay, so because we dipped into the rose gold, I'm actually not even going to go into any kind of solution. I'm just gently cleaning this because the little bit of gold in there isn't gonna. Oh wow. I would even say this is a mixture. This looks more like a champagne. Okay, we got a good section of that up. Yeah, I love that. This is all one coat too, so you could literally just do one coat, go in with your art. This would be great for like doing line work and stuff. Like just look at how that stacks. So pretty. Oh, today between the I Am Loved collection and this, I am just blissed out. My partner's running some errands and I'm alone in the house, just me and the puppy. And I just thought no better way to spend the time before my wonderful partner gets back than to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, no wonder they call these fairy gels. I just want to do butterfly wings. Okay, y'all, it's crazy, so pretty. So that's gold. Insanity. So pretty. Okay, so let's throw that one in. I'm just trying to make sure I don't hit the charger. Okay. And then, last but not least, the one I'm so excited about is this black. And I don't know how dark it's going to be, but I hope it's going to be dark. I'm very much that gothic baby. Okay. Now I am going to clean all the little extra sparkles in this just in case. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer water that's been created. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, usually if you can select a specific brush for glitter, it's kind of better because glitter is so hard to get out of stuff. But because I'm just doing a series of glitter polishes, I'm not too worried if there's like small, fine glitter stuck. I just want to make sure the base of the colors is gone, if you will. Okay, so next up is that black fairy cream. Whew, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mama Does Nails was the brand ambassador for October. This is giving me all of one of her colors. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing, honey bun? Oh, I'm so obsessed with this. Oh, thank you, sissy. Okay, plugging that back in. Oh, sorry for the raven quake. I had to plug my phone back in. Sugar, you are a real one. Thank you, sis. Yeah, at the angle I was at, I kept hitting it. So I'm like, I'm just going to plug this out. Doing really good, honey. Happy Valentine's Day. For Love Month, I want to do some swatching with my sisters. And you missed earlier, we quickly did a tutorial for blooming roses. So we did some blooming roses with the new collection, and then I also kind of showed, these were all the nails that we did, like just that were sample nails with the new collection. And then I also, from the Maniology unboxing I did, I used the base for I Am Loved, and then I used some place they had sent out. So I was just, yeah, losing it. All of the Happy Love Month energy quoi. And so I had to leave this set out because it was just the perfect kiss for the I Am Loved bundle. But since we've done all of the swatching for that one in the demo, we were just going through some of their fairy gels. I actually realized, so if my rep is watching this on replay, please talk to your distributor, your manufacturer. These should be on all of the paints. This makes life so easy, and it also kind of, it encourages the gel to flow down instead of flow out of the cap, because a lot of people know that one of the biggest issues with gel paints is that the product seems to have a mind of its own and tries to like flow out of the pot. So, oh sissy, you never have to apologize. Having you here is everything. I was just catching you up on all the magic that had unfolded. Okay, so last but not least, let's dip into that sexy, sexy black fairy gel cream. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love. Okay, so now that I have that on there, I'm just going to quickly wipe away some of the excess. You'd be happy, baby. The nail sisters were like, okay, go get water now. They did the water check because I was like, talking too much. Yeah. So again, because this does not self-level very much, I am just quickly taking away any extra excess and smoothing. Smoothing, smoothing, smoothing. So as I mentioned, though this has like a no wipe finish, I will still top coat these. And I think you'll get to see their shine even greater once they're top coated. But see, I just kind of spent some time, and because it doesn't self-level, kind of went through there. And that is so pretty. I can't. Okay, so I will quickly put that to cure. And then I'm gonna get, so I was mentioning one of my issues is I don't really have a lot of top coat. I do have the BB gels are on the way, which the BB gels are so cool. I didn't realize that they actually have a formula of a no wipe as well. And they have a built-in top coat. So they're like similar to BB makeup that's supposed to be like a beautifier, takes away imperfections, but it has a top coat already built in, so I can't wait to play around with that. So that is on the way with a top coat. But yeah, your girl is really struggling. I do not. I literally have like 3 drops left. So I'm just going to use some of my base coat so we can kind of see what it looks like encapsulated. But yeah, your girl does not. I don't have enough top coat for all that mess. But that's okay, because we can still see what I want you to see here with this. Okay, so do you see what I mean? Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so this is 1 coat of this fairy gel. This is the gold. And do you see that shine? And if I just show you the difference, let me grab one of the ones that have been curing forever. So, not that it's dull, but you can almost see like, I don't know, like a grit to it. That goes away completely with that. We're saying top coat. It's base coat. But for the smoothifying that I wanted it to do and to show y'all. This is how a tech gets around not having enough top coat right now, because this is just to be able to show you guys the color. But now, do you see that shine and that sparkle? It instantly transforms. I am so in love with them. They are everything. Let me get the other 3 out and just top coat. Air quote, top coat, aka base coat it. See, this is something that maybe somebody, because of the viscosity, might have been like turned off by, or been like, maybe I don't need these. No, you need these. Look at how stunning those are. Are you kidding me? Let me just pop those in, and then I'll show you the full. Oh, I'm obsessed with those. Those are so pretty. And again, as I was saying, if you did want to, at that stage, do a light buff and then top coat again if there was any kind of something that was firm. But y'all, I'm losing it. First of all, I'm going to quickly just put all my goodies back into this little, I was like, let me take these disgusting gloves off that I've been doing all the art. So first off, do not sleep on this hand scrub. It is everything. And the size of this thing, I'm pretty impressed. One second, I'm gonna show you, because it can fit. I put the 8 new polishes from the collection. Then I also put these fairy gels they sent. So like, if you were going on a little vacation and you wanted to bring a little Madam Glam swag bag, look no further. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's crazy. That's 5 individual gels. I'm gonna throw my flashy in there for good measure. I put 8 full-size bottles in there, and there's still room room to grow. That's crazy. That's awesome. I love this bundle. Like, they always do something exciting for Valentine's, but I absolutely love what they did. So first off, let me kind of turn this around because this gives the, like, very close to what it would look like matte. And the underside of these, this is why I love these swatches too. They have like a velvet underside that gives the appearance of a matte coat. So these are also stunning in matte. And then this is them glossy. So these fairy gels, do not sleep on them. They're so pretty. And I had so much fun, guys, just coming on here, being able to swatch the new collection. Let's bring that out again. That was just absolutely heavenly. And then not just that, but getting to do the blooming rose. Like, come on now. With my favorite nail fams. Are you kidding? So this is the brand new I Am Loved collection. This is live. You can get it now. These are the colors matte. And the colors glossy. Absolutely stunning. And as you can see, you can create so much with them. So they're incredibly versatile. I love, like, every single shade. I think I almost used every color in this collection in these test nails that we did. I think I was missing one color. So it just, the sky is the limit. Happy Heart Day. Oh, happy Love Day, y'all. This was absolutely a phenomenal stream. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And again, if anybody is in love with any of the things that were used today, you can use my discount code RAVEN40, and all of the links for these products are in the description box below. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you guys have the best Valentine's Day. Mwah. And I did want to quickly read out, before I let you guys go, the top fans and reactors. Number 1 was Sugar, Eclipse. Number 2, Sandra. 3, Exotica. 4, Cordy. 5, Terry. 6, Kate. 7, Sunny Dragon. 8, Alyssa. 9, Lily. 10, Josh. 11, Langlo. 12, Life with Two Sisters. And 13, Imogen. 13 is my favorite number. So I had all of the nail family, and you guys made this so special. I hope that you love this I Am Loved bundle, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. We are going to be creating all of the things. Mwah. And thank you so much for being here to create the Blooming Rose live. That was absolutely everything. Sending so much love and light your way. Have a great day. And thank you so much, Sandra, for coming in, honey. Love yous. Bye. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate you all. Happy Love Month.